Hello, I'm Adrian, and welcome to Fight Scene Breakdown. Today we're taking a look at the fight between Captain America and the Winter Soldier that takes place near the highway. After a brief tussle with Black Widow, Captain America comes running from the sidelines and Bucky punches his shield, demonstrating just how strong that arm is. He push kicks him away to gain some distance in order to fire at him. Captain America now needs to close in on him to avoid being shot. He manages to kick a small submachine gun out of his hand, but is quickly shot at with Bucky's sidearm. Cap clocks him with a strong right hook, but Bucky quickly counters and manages to disarm his shield, lobbing it at him shortly afterwards. He pulls out his knife and attempts to stab him several times, but after a couple blocks, Cap once again right hooks him across the face. What is important to note here is that now Captain America needs to gain distance in order to avoid being stabbed. He thus executes a jump spinning back kick. What makes this kick perfect for this situation is that it requires very little space to do, as you need to jump up vertically rather than horizontally, and it also is a very powerful kick that serves its purpose in gaining distance. Channeling his inner Tony Jaa, Captain America follows up with a strong knee. A subsequent elbow doesn't land, but Steve successfully uses the Winter Soldier's arm as leverage to throw him on the ground, a classic judo takedown. He then tries to follow up with what may have been a wrist or arm lock, but Bucky quickly twists himself out of it to choke him out, following it up with a devastating punch and later on a push kick slamming him into the van. He goes in for an overhead stab, but this is blocked by Cap and redirected. He then executes a classic wrestling move, the belly to back suplex, an effective move to take advantage of your opponent having his back towards you. Once Captain America recovers his shield, he manages to get Bucky in a lock, but can't seem to damage the arm, so he redirects and hits his head instead. He throws Bucky over him shortly afterwards, ending the fight. Neither Chris Evans nor Sebastian Stan are trained martial artists, but what was done remarkably well in this scene is hide the stunt doubles extremely well without sacrificing the flow of the fight. It has a tendency to cut a little quickly, but I won't fault it too much for it, as it was probably necessary taking into consideration who the performers are and how often they had to switch in the stunt doubles. The shots used to frame the action were also very well chosen. For example, a two-shot frames a knife exchange well. Tracking Cap as he lands his flying knee emphasizes the speed of the move, and being so low to the ground makes the impact of the suplex seem that much more devastating. What makes this fight particularly exciting is that this is the first time these two characters finally have a chance to truly fight each other, and their incredible training shows. The Winter Soldier is constantly on the offense, either shooting, stabbing, or slamming his opponent, while Captain America demonstrates time and time again that he merely wants to end the fight, not end Bucky's life, by constantly blocking and going in for moves that would knock a normal man out. There are several great fight sequences in this film, but this one stands out from the rest not only because of who is involved in it, but because of how deftly it manages to turn from a shootout into intense hand-to-hand combat between two highly trained individuals. What did you guys think of the fight? Which fight would you like me to analyze next? Subscribe and you can follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and brand new Facebook fan page, Godzillarex. See you next time.